I want to look at something called slope. And what we're going to do is we're going to find slope from a graph. Now, slope is this idea of how a line changes, but it needs to be constant. Now, I have two lines up here. I have an orange line and a green line. The orange line is going in a certain direction, and it looks like it's going down. That's going to help us with a certain value of slope. That slope should be negative. The green line is going up and to the right. That slope value should be positive. And now we're going to prove how that is true. So when it comes to the orange line, I need to find 2 points on the graph. And when you're looking at your examples, try to find points that cross these grids or these axes perfectly. So I can see that the orange line is crossing up here and the orange line is crossing down here. And so now what I need to do is I need to work from left to right. So I'm going to start with this point, and I'm going to try to work over and down. Now, when you are working in certain directions, you need to keep in mind positive or negative. If I start here and I work to the right, moving to the right is positive. If I work down, working down is negative. The last thing, and probably the most important thing to remember, is that slope is supposed to be y divided by x. And a lot of students make the mistake and they actually flip that upside down. They do x divided by y. Slope is always y over x. Now, it doesn't matter how I start my counting of the jumps. I just need to place that answer in the right position. So I need to start here and work over and then down. Now, technically I'm counting jumps. So if you see these tick marks down here, I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tick marks to the right. Now, because I'm working to the right, the x value is going to be a 5. Now, once I reach this destination of to the right, I need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. Because I worked down, that needs to be a negative 5. And then when I go to simplify this fraction, negative 5 divided by 5 is a negative 1. So this orange line has a slope of negative 1. Remember, to the right's positive, down is negative. But you have to place the y, or the down, in the numerator. Now the green one. The green one has to be opposite sign, has to be. The orange is going down and to the right. The green is going up and to the right. There is no way that these two things should have the same slope. Numerically, they could be the same, but not sign. Negative, positive. We're going to do the same exact process. Find 2 dots that cross perfectly. I'm going to start on the left dot, and I'm going to move up and over. So up and to the right. So starting here, I need to count 1, 2. This time I went in the up direction first, and I haven't made a mistake. I also need to realize that up and down is the numerator. So right now I've gone up 2, that's the top of my fraction. Now I need to go to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've made it. If I move to the right 4 units, that's a positive 4. Now I can simplify this, and it's a slope of 1/2. So what that tells me is that this line, this green line, is going up 1, right 2. Up 1, right 2. But notice that it's up. The orange one, negative 1, tells me that if I want to continue to graph this line, I start at a dot and I move right 1, down 1, right 1, down 1 to get my negative. Remember, slope is always, 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 always y divided by x. Find 2 dots that cross perfectly, that you know the exact location. Start at one and get to the other. So either go up and over, start at one, go over and down, it doesn't matter. Keep track of the direction, and that'll help you with the sign of that direction. And that's how you find slope from a graph.